everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name's Ashley and it's almost May. Okay, so I hope your quarantine is going great and you're all staying safe and healthy. While we're all stuck in the house, it's the perfect time to do some arts and crafts. If you haven't seen my other bullet journaling videos, I actually mentioned that I didn't think I would keep up with it, and I don't know if it's because of the quarantine or what, but I've been keeping up with it and I'm super proud of myself. I had a really good idea for my May spread. Still don't know if I'm using that word right, so I thought that I would make this video to share it. Also, today is one of the first nice days. It was nice like the past couple of days, but today is so hot in LA. I think it's like 90 something degrees. It is so hot, and so I thought I would take advantage of the weather and work outside. I will be doing this as a voiceover though, so all of those loud noises that are going on in the background won't be throughout the whole video, I promise. Alright, I'm not going to talk too much because I think that this might be a long video, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, let's get into the video. Also, Noodle wanted to join us. Alright, let's get into the video. Yes? Alright, let's go. This is my bullet journal from Archer and Olive. It's the same one that I had in my other bullet journaling videos, if you saw those. Obviously, you don't change your bullet journal out in the middle of the year. I outlined everything in pencil beforehand so that I kind of knew what I wanted to do. This idea, I actually got it from TikTok. I didn't come up with it myself. So I used these scrap pieces of plastic, like wrappers that I had lying around. On TikTok, they use like a plastic bag. And I measured it to the size that I needed. And now I'm going in with yellow and pink markers and splashing some water on there. And these are water-based markers, so the water is actually going to lift up the color a little bit and make this really cool watercolor effect thing. And I'm also measuring this one. This one's going to be bigger because this is going to be the page that says May on it. The whole theme of this spread was like dreamy and clouds, and I don't know, I've just been obsessed with it lately, so I really wanted to carry that over into my bullet journal. So this one I did with blue and pink and purple, because it felt dreamy, I don't know. And I'm just doing the same for the other pages. This is yellow and orange. These pages are not meant for watercolors, I don't think, so don't use that much water because your pages will get wavy like mine did. And also, this technique just like drips a lot, so I ruined a few of my pages with that. For these pages, I wanted to try something else where you take the water-based markers and you draw on like a non-porous surface, so like plastic or glass, and you get the brush wet and then you draw with marker and you get the brush wet and then you try to paint on the, yeah, you saw what I was doing, you get it, but that didn't work out too well. It was coming out way too bright, so I tried the other technique, but it just made like little clouds. Then I found out to make it more pastel, you need more water, which seems pretty obvious, but I apparently didn't think of it. That didn't work. It was still way too neon though. Part of the issue was I was using this really small paintbrush, which made it really hard to blend and just like spread out. And these markers were just really bright. See, I'm trying to blend it. It's just like not working out. So then I decided to use these pastel highlighters, which are also water-based. They're the Stablio highlighters. I'll have them linked down below if you want to grab them. And these came out so much better. Once I started using these, I just fell in love with these pages because it just blended so much better. It was so like pastel, and it was exactly what I was going for when I envisioned this spread. I did that for all the other weekly pages. Now that these pages are completely dry, I can draw over them. So this page says, try this morning routine, and I want to come up with a morning routine because my mornings just kind of all like blend together, and then it's like 3 o'clock. I'm like, where did my day go? So I'm coming up with a morning routine for myself. This says May. I wanted to write it in dark blue, but I ended up writing it in gray. I'm kind of mad at myself. And then I'm just writing this quote that says, more than any month of the year, May wants us to stay alive. And I felt that it was fitting for the situation. And I'm drawing these little like star things, but I accidentally pressed too hard with my paint marker and a giant puddle of paint came up, but it kind of worked. It looked like weird like cloud things. So I did a few more of those on purpose because I liked the way that it looked. Those are those pages. And I also went over May with a white pen in the middle just to add some dimension. As you saw, I outlined everything in pencil. I think I already said that. But here I had brain dump outlined in pencil, and I'm just going in with this dark pink on top of the letters and this light pink on the bottom of the letters so that it says brain dump, but in like little dots, and then I'm erasing the outlines, and I don't know, I thought that looked pretty cool. And then this is my page where I write every day what I'm grateful for, so it says today I'm grateful for ... And I went to go in with just a blue marker, but it ended up being way too dark and I wouldn't be able to write over it, so I decided to do some watercolor clouds. I just really wanted this page to be like blue and like cloudy, I guess. And then I'm just writing 1 through 31 because May has 31 days. And there was a spider on me. I didn't kill it, I just kind of threw it off of me. Yeah, it doesn't belong there. Anyways, that's that page. I messed up this calendar so badly. I even went in with like whiteout tape, and then you could see the whiteout tape because it wasn't like white. And yeah, I tried to make it like a cool gradient monthly calendar thing that matched the gradient on the side, but it just did not work out. My lines weren't straight, my squares weren't square. Yeah, I just messed it up. So now I'm writing Friday and Saturday, and then notes and highlighting them in purple and drawing these little circles for like the number date. And I'm going in with the highlighters, the same ones that I used before, and making clouds and then adding white lines underneath of them to add some dimension, and also making some little stars. I found a way easier technique for these stars later on, as you'll see. And then I'm just drawing this little paper airplane thing because, I don't know, thought it was cute. And now I'm starting the rest of the month on Sunday because I like when my weeks start on Sunday. So I'm writing Sunday through Saturday and then notes. Here I found out that I should actually make the white little dot stars before I make the circles and before I highlight, as you're going to see right here, because then you just get white dots like everywhere. Basically the technique for making the white dots is I take that same white paint marker and press it down on the plastic thing to make like a white paint puddle, and I take the little paintbrush and then I like flick the paint all over to make little stars, and it just works out so much better than the other ones. I also use this like font that it's like spread out and kind of like crushed down, I guess, like not tall but like wide, and I think it's really cute. That's how that turned out. I think it's so pretty. It looks so like dreamy and just everything I envisioned it would look like. Now I'm drawing the circles for the numbers and highlighting in purple, and I'm going in with the clouds with those highlighters again, and I'm going to put the white lines underneath again to add some depth and dimension, and I'm writing the numbers in. This was the last week, I believe. Yeah, this is the last week, so it goes Sunday to Sunday, just so that I didn't have to do a whole another page for one day. Here's my flip through. I'm obsessed with the way that this spread turned out. It wasn't exactly how I envisioned it. It was a little bit messier. I definitely got some paint in places that paint shouldn't have been, or marker, I guess. But I loved the technique because I don't have watercolor paints, and so this just worked out so perfectly. It was so convenient. And once I figured out the right technique to actually do it, it just came out so beautifully, and I'm obsessed with these last few pages and the pages before the calendar. The calendar just got really messed up, that whole page. But yeah, I'm obsessed with it. Yay! Well, I didn't really think this tape was going to come in time to upload this video, but it literally came the day before I have to upload it. So I just got this from Etsy. I'll have it linked down below with everything else in case you want to check it out. It just has these little clouds on it. It fits like the theme of the spread, and I'm putting it on the edge of the page that says May, just to kind of highlight where the month starts when the book is closed. I've been doing it for all of the months with like a themed washi tape, and I think it's super cute, and it's really easy to find the beginning of each month. Okay, well, that is it for this video. I like the way that it turned out, but the whole process was kind of stressful because I just kept messing up. Believe it or not, I actually had all of this planned out, but it just didn't work out on paper the way that it worked out in my head. I think the watercolor thing with markers was really cool, but I also think that my bullet journal does not have like the correct paper to support watercolors, so I kind of messed up on that, but thankfully it didn't mess up the other pages too much. Overall, this was just like a little bit messy, but it was definitely fun. I felt very creative. And yeah, now I have a really cool maze spread that I can't wait to fill out. Hopefully the angles with like my camera shooting my notebook look okay. I kind of had to like work around like me writing. I didn't really have like a table or anything. I just had my camera on my tripod and then me out here on the ground. So hopefully that looks okay, but I really didn't want to miss out on this gorgeous day just sitting inside, and I really wanted to get my bullet journal done today, so you know, at least I got to enjoy the day. It's fine. Hopefully you all give the watercolor with markers thing a try. If you do, let me know down below and I will check it out, because I think it's super cool and you can do a lot of cool stuff with it, so I want to see what you all come up with. Alright, well, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next week in my next video, which is actually going to be a video that was requested by somebody in the comments of one of my other videos. So that's really exciting. It's going to be how I style overalls, so if you want to see that, make sure that you subscribe down below and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss that. Alright, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all in that video. Bye. My hands are a mess.